You don't have a talent problem. You don't have a luck problem. You have a consistency problem. That's it. Because you've already proven something to yourself. You can start. You've had those days. Those moments where you felt unstoppable. You woke up early. You worked hard. You pushed yourself. For a day. Maybe a week. Then something happened. You slowed down. You skipped a day. Then another. Then you told yourself, I'll get back on track tomorrow. And just like that, you disappeared. Not from the world. From your own potential. That's how most people fail. Not because they're incapable, but because they're inconsistent. There was a man who decided to build strength. Not overnight. Not for attention, but for himself. He didn't lift heavy on day one. He didn't try to impress anyone. He just showed up. Every day. Same gym. Same routine. Same effort. Day after day. No shortcuts. No skipping. No excuses. Some days he felt strong. Some days he felt weak. Some days he didn't want to be there at all. But he showed up anyway. Weeks passed. Then months. Then years. And something happened. Not instantly. Not dramatically. But undeniably. He became different. Stronger. Disciplined. Focused. Not because of one big effort. Because of small efforts, repeated relentlessly. That's consistency. And that's what you're missing. You keep chasing intensity. That burst of energy. That feeling of going all in. But intensity fades. Consistency stays. Intensity burns hot, then dies. Consistency burns slow and never goes out. It's like a fire. A sudden spark can light it. But only steady fuel keeps it alive. You don't need to go all out for one day. You need to show up every day. Even when it's boring. Especially when it's boring. Because success is built in those moments. Not when you feel motivated. But when you don't. There was a writer who wanted to finish a book. He didn't wait for inspiration. He didn't wait for the perfect idea. He wrote 1 page a day. Just one. Every single day. No matter what. Rain or shine. Good mood or bad mood. Busy or tired. 1 page. And over time, that 1 page became a chapter. That chapter became a book. That book changed his life. Not because he was the most talented. Because he was the most consistent. That's the edge. That's what separates you. Anyone can go hard for a day. Few can stay consistent for a year. And that's why few succeed. You keep overcomplicating it. Looking for the perfect plan. The perfect strategy. The perfect moment. But none of that matters if you don't show up. Consistency beats perfection. Every time. Because perfection delays. Consistency delivers. You don't need to do everything right. You just need to do something, consistently. Think about water dripping on stone. It's not powerful. It's not aggressive. But over time, it carves through rock. That's what consistency does. It breaks resistance. It builds momentum. It creates results that look impossible until they're done. Right now, you're starting and stopping. Starting and stopping. Resetting your progress over and over again. That's exhausting. That's why you feel stuck. Because you never stay in motion long enough to go anywhere. Momentum is everything. And consistency is how you build it. Once you get moving, you don't want to stop. Because stopping is what kills everything. There was a man training for a marathon. At first, he couldn't even run 1 kilometer. Out of breath. Legs burning. Mind telling him to quit. But he didn't stop. He ran a little every day. Slow, painful, unimpressive, but consistent. And over time, his body adapted. His mind strengthened. His limits expanded. Until one day, he ran the full distance. Not because he was special, because he refused to quit. That's the formula. Not talent. Not luck. Consistency. Every single day, you're casting votes. Votes for the person you want to become, or the person you're trying to leave behind. Every action counts. Every habit matters. And over time, those votes create your identity. You don't become successful overnight. You become successful daily. Through repetition. Through discipline. Through consistency. You don't rise to your goals. You fall to your habits. And if your habits are inconsistent, your life will be too. But if your habits are strong, your life becomes unstoppable. There will be days you don't feel like it. Days where everything in you says, skip it. Those are the days that matter most. Because that's where consistency is tested. That's where you prove who you are. Anyone can show up when it's easy. Few show up when it's hard. Be the one who shows up. No matter what. That's how you win. You don't need to be extreme. You need to be reliable. Reliable with your work. Reliable with your habits. Reliable with your promises to yourself. Because every time you break that promise, you weaken your identity. But every time you keep it, you strengthen it. And over time, you become someone who can't be stopped. Not because nothing goes wrong, but because you don't stop. That's the difference. Life will throw obstacles at you. Setbacks. Distractions. Challenges. But consistency cuts through all of it. Because you keep moving. You keep building. You keep showing up. And eventually, it compounds. Everything you've been working on starts working for you. The results show. The progress becomes visible. And people will ask, how did you do it? And you'll know the answer. You stayed consistent. While everyone else quit. While everyone else got distracted. While everyone else waited. You worked. Quietly. Relentlessly. Daily. That's how you become unstoppable. Not in one moment, but in thousands of small ones. So stop chasing motivation. Stop chasing perfection. Start chasing consistency. Because if you can master that, nothing can stop you. Nothing. If this message lit a fire in you, then it's time to act. Drop this in the comments right now. I stay consistent and will definitely win. So that I know you stayed all the way till the end. And you will show up every single day and build unstoppable momentum.